if you want to build a sense of discipline, you need to develop your sense of why. Why are you doing something? Why you want to do this? What's the point of it? What is it that you're trying to do? What goals are you trying to reach? Your why is the most important part of keeping up or even starting a new discipline. Another thing, you should start with the small stuff. Start off making your bed in the morning. Start off setting your alarm clock 5 minutes earlier. You know, don't feel like you have to make sweeping changes all across the board. Because if you start off with a whole bunch, you bite off more than you could chew, you won't be able to continue it. You'll feel overwhelmed. You'll feel like it's too much, or you just won't want to do it. So I recommend just starting off small. You know, take small steps, baby steps. Say if you eventually want to work out 7 days a week, 6 days a week, start off with one. Two. You want to become a vegetarian, cut out meat for 2 days. Don't, I wouldn't just cold turkey it unless you feel like, unless you can do that, unless you know yourself in that way. But I recommend to just take it easy, take it in small steps at a time. And that leads into my next point: habit stacking. If you want to start up a discipline, you want to start doing something, start getting something in your life, you should attach it to something else, small, something else. So say if you want to get a morning routine going, you want to start getting up at 7, 6, 5, whatever. Say you want to start getting up at 5 o'clock. Well, you can you can set your alarm for 5, but on top of that, say when I get up for those 5, when I get up at 5, I'm going to meditate. I'm going to meditate for 5 minutes. And then when you do those two together, you start to associate them with each other. And it makes it easier to kind of keep the habit going because in your mind is one habit, not two. And that's how you can buy one, get one free. So habit stacking. Try it. Take two things, merge it into one, make it one habit. That's just what you do. I meditate at 5 o'clock every day. Some tactics to keep up disciplines that you've started. If you're not feeling good about something, you really don't want to do it. Just count to five. Count to five on it. You woke up. You don't want to get out of bed, but you got to get out of bed because it's 5 o'clock, right? Well, count to five. Count 5 seconds, and in them 5 seconds, you get your mind right to get up and get out the bed. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Just count down, and once that countdown is in, you get up. You do what you set out to do. Another thing to do when you're disciplining yourself, when you're on that journey of when you want more for yourself, you realize that there are certain things that are better for you than others. There are certain things that you may want to prioritize over others. And to help with that process, ask yourself, do I need it or do I want it? And really think about it and really be truthful with yourself. Think about if it's something you can really do without, you know, how much emotion is involved in it? How much emotion is involved in your choice there? You know, is it something you feel attached to? You need to ask yourself these questions so that you don't set yourself up for failure or waste your time. Uh, so prioritization, if you an example of that, simple thing. You like ice cream a lot, but you know that you want to clear up your face. You know that dairy agitates your face, but yet you still like the ice cream. You have a goal. You want to have a clear face so you can go on your trip and you know look good or whatever, right? Well, you know that you got to cut out this sugar. You got to cut out this excess dairy. So you must ask yourself, do I need this or do I want this? Every time you go past it, you think you want it. Do I need this? Or is this a temporary pleasure? You know, think about the cost. You know, you may enjoy it now, but you won't later when your face is still breaking out and you're worried about, you know, what's going on with my face. But that ice cream been gone. It was gone a week ago, but the effects are still there. So ask yourself, is it worth it? Is this temporary pleasure now worth what I want a week from now, a month from now, even a year from now? You know, these are the questions you must ask yourself. Also, have a crap day. Have a cheat day. I encourage you to have one last cheat day. If you're here to start a new habit, take your last day. Take your day to just eat all the sugar, eat all the bull crap you want. Do do it unless it's urgent or life threatening. But have a cheat day. But then make sure that you stop when you say you're gonna stop. When it's time to start your new habit, your new discipline, or stop eating whatever you want to eat, or stop doing something that is not good for you, do it. And a bonus tip, something I recommend, something that helps me is like when you go on trips or when you go away, or if you're in a transition, say if you gotta go to work, you know, if you gotta do something elsewhere, if you gotta go somewhere out of your environment, use that to start, whatever habits you want to start. Say, you're going on a trip out of town, or you're going to see a friend. You're going over your friend's house for the night. Start your habit over there and use that as a fresh slate to kind of build off of. You're going on a trip. Take your trip, then come back and start your habit. Use This is called checkpoints. You're making checkpoints for your life, and you can make your own checkpoints. You don't have to go on a trip. You could take yourself out somewhere. You can go eat somewhere, go have a spectacular day, and make that your checkpoint. And that's the day that you quit, or that's the day that you start, or that's the day that you pick back up or do whatever you planning to do. And that's it for you guys. Have a nice day. It's a beautiful day out here, and enjoy. Go get started on whatever you're starting.